Hello and welcome to the Wolfchase Toyota Insider, the Memphis Tiger Network. I'm Jeff Brightwood alongside Natalie Poole. And first of all, Coach, softball program has been on a roll the last few weeks.
We have. I want to say that in our last 10 games, we're 9-1, and I definitely think that we've made a turn.
All right. You got the big sweep over the weekend. You had a couple of teams come in, Cleveland State, Northern Kentucky. Wasn't a tournament, but it was a chance to get a few teams in, everybody get a few games, and you started it off well with a 5-4 win over Cleveland State.
I thought that we did a good job of coming out and scoring some runs right away. We were up 4-0. We ended up giving up 4 runs to them, but we were able to pull through in the 8th and be able to come out with the win.
Big story in that game, Christian Novak, who's had to sit out a year and a half due to some injuries, finally able to get back on the field, gets the start, comes through in the 5-4 win.
Absolutely. After her freshman year, we anticipated for her to come back as a number 1 or number 2. And then that fall, she ended up showing that she had a back injury. And then from there, it was a year and a half later. And just now, she's able to take the mound. And she had a great performance. I'm really proud of her. She was very excited. And I think that it could have gone really either way. But I thought that she did a great job of having a good presence in the game.
It never hurts to get some of that pitching depth back either.
Absolutely, especially going into conference. And that was our hope, is that we would be able to get her on the mound, get her some experience before we open up conference.
Talk about the 2 wins the next day. Northern Kentucky, a 9-1 and a 7-0 win. Your offense really is playing well.
They really are, just stepping up all the way through our lineup. Our speed's doing a nice job of getting on, and then we're able to move them. We've stolen quite a few bases already this season. I'm looking forward to continuing that trend. And then our big hitters came up with some nice hits. Brooke Lee had a couple home runs in the same game. And Stick Rod, she also came through with 1, 2, and those kids in the middle of our lineup have just done a nice job.
Now 9-1 over the last 10, as you mentioned, the sweep over the weekend over Cleveland State, Northern Kentucky. What's it like around the ballpark? What's it like in the clubhouse now? Got to be a pretty confident team right now.
Absolutely. I think it's definitely a team that feels confident. I think it's a team that believes that they're capable of doing it. Even if they get down a little bit, I think that they believe that they can come through offensively. That's something that we've lacked in the past. I think that we've put a lot of pressure on our pitchers to keep us really low in run score because we weren't certain that we would be able to push the runs across. And now we're doing a great job of that. We've scored in every game that we've played in so far this year. We've not been shut out, and I'm just pleased about our presence. And I think our girls know what they have to bring to the table. And I just feel at any point that we can come through offensively, which is a really nice feeling.
Going to stay at home this week, Ole Miss tonight at the softball complex.
Absolutely. We have a single game tonight at 6 o'clock, and it's always nice to play a team in the SEC. I think it's a great competitor to face before we head into conference play this week. Ole Miss is a good team. I think that all the way around they're going to pitch well, they're going to hit well, and run the bases as well. They're very aggressive, and so I look forward to the game tonight.
The midweek games are always important, but now you really turn your focus back to the weekend. UConn coming to the softball complex. You're going to start off conference play, and a chance for this team, if they play well, continue this momentum, get a series win, and it sure would be nice after the first week of conference season to see yourself up at the upper half of the standings.
Absolutely. It's nice to be able to open up at home. We're also changed in our format now. We're playing single games each day, so now we'll do a Thursday, Friday, Saturday. However, we are expecting some rain, so I have a feeling that we'll do more doubleheaders than we think. But anyway, it's nice to be at home. I'm excited about hosting UConn, and I definitely think that's an opportunity for us to be able to jump ahead in conference.
You mentioned that new format this year in the American where you play the singles Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Do you like that? I guess logistically wise, if you run into weather, it does allow you a little bit more flexibility to move to a doubleheader. If you have to miss the Saturday, you can play the doubleheader there or start a series with a doubleheader depending on what weather is.
Absolutely. It gives us a built-in rain day that we didn't have before. We were playing a doubleheader on Saturday, single game on Sunday, and there just really wasn't any room to make any changes. And so now, if we think that it's going to rain on Thursday, then we possibly could play the doubleheader Friday, still maintain a single game on Saturday, and it just gives us a little bit more room to make some things happen and be able to get all of our games in the series, which are important to us.
Coach, thanks a lot. Good luck tonight against Ole Miss. Good luck this weekend against UConn.
Thank you.
That is Natalie Poole, and I'm Jeff Brightwell for the Wolfchase Toyota Insider on the Memphis Tiger Network.